Hey everyone. I'm just getting set up. We had some technical difficulties. I probably should have just done the Discord call, but I liked it the first time I did this. But we're gonna start in a second. I have ZurkeyDurkey here. Oh no, you can't hear him yet. There you go. Zurkey, say hi.
So,
I'm just doing my last little bit of maintenance stuff before I jump scare you guys with our faces.
they can't see our faces yet?
No, they cannot see our faces.
Okay, cool.
I just want to make sure. I'm gonna hear myself like triple time. I'm gonna hear myself like Zurkey? Triple time.
Say something, Zurkey.
Something like Zurkey. Triple time.
Say something, Zurkey.
Something Zurkey. Triple time.
Say something, Zurkey again.
Triple time.
Say something, Zurkey. Say something, Zurkey 3 times. Say something, Zurkey. Say something.
Okay, I think guys, the sound is okay. It was weirdly echoey in my ears, so I don't know if we're gonna have more technical difficulties. But yo, let's do this. Ah!
Made it so much better that you couldn't see me at all.
Yeah, because I was stabbed. Thanks, Allie. I'm so red right now. We're wearing our Zurkey was gonna wear his casual stuff, but he had an echo with his speaker. Oh, but there's his helm.
There. Casual. I just cranked up the audio on my headset.
Yes, that is true. We're getting ready, guys. Sorry. Ellie. Give you big hearts. 10 months. Oh my god, I can't believe it's been it's been a long time. Wow. Holy crap. Oh wait, maybe I know how to fix this. Hold on, guys. Sorry. Figuring out something.
There's a chat.
There was a way to show me what sounds are coming from where. Nope. Nope. Where's the settings? Hold on. Like, I get easily distracted when I hear myself. Oh my god! Constance! Oh! Yeah.
Something's happening. I don't know what.
I'm just gonna hyperventilate. It's not fair you do this while I'm on camera. Good thing I'm not wearing makeup. Eyeballs are sweating. Oh my god. Thank you.
Oh, no, I was crying. My audio was turned down, so I missed everything that happened.
Constance just gifted 10 subs and started a hype train.
Gosh, Constance.
And amazing. Oh my god.
Thanks for all the photos, Constance, as well.
Okay, hold on. I think I found. That's OBS.
Oh wait, are you on?
Yeah, we're twitching. Yeah. Okay, say something, Zurkey. I'm messing with sound options. Say something. Oh. Zurkey, can you hear me? Okay. It is Ninja. I cannot turn it down to hear you. Oh, I'm gonna go back to Discord. Anyways, as Constance made me cry after giving me amazing photos and made me cry over amazing photos. Welcome back, guys. I had a week off to do convention stuff with Zurkey. I have a list of questions for him. He got them this morning because I am less kind to him than I am to the other ones who are here on stream. He's fighting with his helmet. He wants to wear his pretty helmet, but his helmet doesn't work with his. Oh, really? God, it's holding. Can you hear me? Okay. If our sound acts up, just let me know. I keep messing with stuff, and I hope there's not an echo. But you guys know me. You guys don't know the great ZurkeyDurkey. So we're gonna start this off with his questions. I'll follow up with mine. But introduce yourself, ZurkeyDurkey. Don't give them your social, please. Oh, they can't hear you. They can't hear you, Zurkey. Hold on. Let me. Hold on. I mess with the screens. The properties. Oh, I know why. All right, say something, Zurkey. Nope. They did not hear about your mother's room. Womb room. Vroom vroom. All right, keep talking. Okay, hold on. I gotta find the right Windows property. Why are there so many options? Okay, say something. Yeah, I need you to keep talking. Yeah, I have it at PG-13. Oh my god, you're making me like die. Sorry guys. I'm trying to figure out. Okay. I love how I move it and it just Okay, we're gonna pause. I'm gonna move us to Discord, and hope I don't fuck up. So Zurkey, I'm gonna give you a call. Bye. All right, let me call Zurkey. We're gonna try Discord this time and hope I don't do something silly. Start video call. Okay, they can hear you now.
Oh, okay.
Just You're just a little emo though.
Your audio quality took a dive on the mic. I
Yeah,
wonder if it's using a different source.
it might, but let me figure out how to get us on screen without like doing something stupid.
Sounds good. I'll just do other stupid stuff while I wait.
Okay.
What is something stupid I can do? Oh, hey, I'll invest in this new Bitcoin. Do. That's something stupid. Oh, yeah, since we're streaming, I am not a financial provider. I do not give financial advice.
Do not. Do not. Do not. Okay. I don't know how I got this so seamless the first time we've done this.
I don't know.
I don't know.
But damn, this helmet and glasses gives me like powers unknown.
It does. Apparently you break everything. Okay. I think we got to go back to it. I'm just going to make a new room this time to the other ones. But they can hear you now. So
you said we have to go back to it?
I think so.
Okay, so basically it all started when I was born and came out of my mother's womb. It was a hot summer's day. I can't believe having to repeat this again, as far as I recall.
You keep chatting with them while I go into the control room and make a new room for us to do new things.
All right, sounds good. I'll be here.
Okay.
Hi, everyone. How are you doing? Welcome to Podcast with Zurkey. On today's show, we're going to talk about how to make a Kai turn multiple shades of red.
I mean, they already know how.
Yeah, got her. It helps no one can see my eyes.
It helps.
It's like, what's that movie? Adam Sandler, where he has the kid, he has to basically parent.
There's a lot of those, actually.
Wait, what? Holy shit.
Yeah.
There's a scene where he has to like testify or something, and he gives him sunglasses. Like, you're invisible when you wear these. I feel invisible. Feel invulnerable.
Okay, I think I gotta turn off my camera and this real quick. Okay, hold on.
Sounds good. Oh, I gotta look at these icons.
Discord got mad that it's sharing. Sharing things. Sorry, guys. Zurkey, keep talking. They can still hear you.
Okay, cool.
Keep them entertained while I try to figure this out.
Bought all the Bitcoin. Oh, man. Shouldn't have listened to me. Is that Sephiroth? Can't. Is there a way to zoom in on an avatar or like a little emoji or whatever you young kids call it these days? Oh, it's an Akaisk note. Akaisk note? Wait, no. Akai. SK note. What is the SK for? I do that too.
What is going on?
I am looking at emotes in the chat.
Okay.
I just click on that link.
Yeah, click on that link.
Has it been vetted through the cybersecurity team?
Yes.
Okay. Don't click on unknown links, everybody. It could be bad.
It's true, it can be. You should listen to him.
That's actually the one serious thing I've said this entire time.
Yeah. The most important thing. Let's be honest.
The most important thing. Oh, there's a problem with my camera because I'm streaming on Discord, so I'm gonna kill my video.
Yeah, kill your video. Just leave your voice on. Oh, did his voice go? Did he hang up completely? He hung up completely. Okay. Choo 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 choo. Don't switch. Okay, hold on. Is he? Okay. All right. I cannot hear you. Hold on. My volume is up. I cannot hear you, Dane. Hold on. Let me make sure my headset. Okay, my headset is right. Check your side, Dane. No, now I can't hear you. Hold on. Let me go into control room. places. Cancel. I want control room, please and thank you. Camera. Nope, I have your volume all the way up. I bought all the Bitcoins. Wait, you're not. Firefly good show. Sorry guys, this is complete Scuffy or Scuffy McScufferson. I don't know if Dan can hear me. Okay, so Dan can hear. I cannot hear. Oh, wait, I know I might not be able to hear Dan. I may not have my headphones correct. Hold on, let me check my side. Say something, Dane. Okay, I can hear you now, and there's no more echo. Maybe. Okay, we fixed the error, the thing. Now I gotta figure out how to grab the stupid share link. Hold on. Let's see if I can do this again. Okay. I thought I had this all figured out, and then this happened, so, okay. Nope. That is the wrong one. I want to have the share code. Please and thank you. Toggle chat, mute, disable camera, share screen with others. Cancel. Okay. Oh my god, I'm literally gonna throw my mouse at this stupid thing. Okay, leave, create a room, add your camera to OBS. I want the room I already have open. Oh my god. All right, Dane, we're gonna kill it one more time. And then I'm gonna restart everything. And then I'm gonna join as director. And we're gonna try one more time. Okay. So I'm gonna close everything on Video Ninja. Now I figured out the sound problem. Yeah, leave it. I'll send you a new link. Sorry, guys. I was trying to be all tech savvy, and it failed horribly. Okay. The director role. Okay. Copy the invite link. I'm gonna send this again. Dane. I'm going to copy this link and I'm gonna put it into here. Okay. You should see Dane's face pop up. Ah, there he is. You should see him now. Okay. I'm going to enter into the room now. Oh, okay. Join with camera. Okay, I'm going to enter now. Okay. All right. They cannot hear you. But now I'm getting a double echo again. There's something with this. Okay. I hear myself, so it's definitely me. I need you to keep talking so I can see when it catches. Oh, there it goes.
Talking. Okay.
All right. I'm gonna give up. As long
Oh,
as you
no.
guys can hear Dane, that's all that matters.
Wait, then you can't hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
I'm just gonna give up and I'm gonna hear myself.
Okay.
That's the part I'm giving up on.
Damn. Shit. Okay.
Okay, they can hear both of you. So now you want to give them your social security number and your Bitcoin number and the rest of your story.
Oh boy. Social security number is. Oh shit! I almost said my real one. Trying to think of something fake. I'm like, I had to pause for a second. All right. So, what up, everybody? My name's Dane or Dante. I introduce myself as either of them randomly throughout the years. I don't care which one you call me. It's all Gucci. I've been cosplaying for a total of 21 years, off and on. I love fighting games and fighting game tournaments, and I'm super competitive, and I like crushing my competition. I was part of a comedy skit group when I was really hitting up conventions called the Anime Hunters. Technically, I still am part of the Anime Hunters and use the name for everything. We just haven't done much in recent years. I've recently started getting back into cons. Hopefully, I'll be here to stay. It was a nice break, not having to spend all that money on trial and error at Home Depot. But now that I'm back into cosplay, my wallet is also much lighter. That is my story.
Hi, Amit. All right, that is your story. So that they get to know you, what is your number one anime, number one game?
So number one anime is very recent. It was only like my original number one was just recently dethroned. So before it was Code Geass. Code Geass was my mainstay for like 15 years. Now it's To Your Eternity, which is oh so painful on your heart, but it's such a good watch. I recommend it for anybody.
Top game?
Huh?
Top game?
Talking? Me?
Your game. Your game of
Oh,
choice.
game. Oh, that's right. Sorry. So that was the anime I love the most. It's the game I love the most. All right. This one could be dethroned. I actually don't know if it will or not. But currently, my favorite game is Metaphor.
Oh.
But I am playing Expedition 33, and it is very good so far. So we will see if that overthrows Metaphor.
If Dean is hard of hearing, it looks like he has his headphones underneath his ears so he can wear his hat. I also have an Odin downstairs screeching. He has not stopped screeching at as soon as I got home. So that is also a thing that will be happening tonight. All right. Game and anime that you can replay or rewatch.
So I need some clarification on this one because I don't think I should mention any fighting games because those are just repetitive by nature. So I will. For a game, I would say Legend of Legaia on PS1. I could play that game any number of times. Unique combat system, memorable characters. I love it. Yeah, anime I can rewatch. I will say Gundam 0083 Stardust Memories. Catchy intro, really cool animation style. It's like that old style from like the 90s. But also you have a Gundam that can launch a nuke. So that was kind of cool.
Can't they all launch nukes?
No, they all can't launch nukes. Every gun I'm launching a nuke, the world would be destroyed.
Omelet wants to know what's your top fighting game.
Also, I think that's Metal Gear that can launch nukes, and all the Metal Gears. Oh, sorry. Top fighting game. Ooh, the one that I'm best at, or my favorite one?
I'll let Omelet decide which one. They are a fighting game.
Or just like currently, what I'm currently like doing. Like I'm going to Evo, so like what I'm entered in at Evo. Like there's so much
All
like
of
impact
the
here.
above. So I
All of
guess
the
you're
above.
best and you like.
All right, there's not a cap on this this live stream, right?
No.
Okay, cool. We're gonna be here for a few hours. uh, all right, let's go with current competitions. Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves, um, Guilty Gear Strive, Grand Blue versus Rising. So those are the big three I need to practice right now. Favorite fighting game is probably going to be Super Smash Bros. Melee, even though it's technically not a fighting game. Everyone just considers it a fighting game. Oh man, what else? I played Street Fighter 6. Kind of giving that up a little bit. People keep saying I play an OP character. It's just my big muscle mommy Marissa. Man, other fighting games. Naruto, Gekto, Ninja Tyson 3 for GameCube. Yeah, I played that quite a bit. Not a fighting game though; it's an arena fighter. I think that's it for now.
Game you can never play again.
That's a tie. So it's either going to be Unlimited Saga for PS2. That game is utter trash. Or it's going to be Star Ocean, Integrity and Faithlessness. I was a hardcore Star Ocean fan. Star Ocean 1 and 2. I played and beat 2 like 8 or 9 times. That was also up for the replay one. But Star Ocean, Integrity and Faithlessness is such dog shit. There's no like, you're not building any relationship with the characters. It's like you meet a new character and it's an outward camera angle like you're playing an MMO. It's like, who is this person? Who's talking right now? What happened to my camera?
Your camera got insulted.
Oh, I flipped the thing down. I tapped my desk and the camera went, bloop. It canceled me. Yeah, it's just, it plays like an MMO, and that's not what Star Ocean is. So it sucked, and I was sad. But yeah, it could be worse. It could be Devil May Cry 2. I bought like 5 copies of that and then lit a firecracker and blew them up in a computer case when I was a kid.
You did not.
I did. Devil May Cry 2 was so trash. I literally just bought $5 copies, had 5 discs because I thought, man, I don't want anyone in this town to play this game. And I just destroyed them.
Oh, God.
Because old HP Compact or whatever it was, put the discs in, light a firework, run!
That's so bad.
You know what's so bad? Devil May Cry 2.
Okay. We can't say the anime that people try to trick people into watching. Mm-hmm. But what anime do you regret watching? And why?
Anime people tried to trick people into watching.
Starts with the Boku.
Choked on water.
So it can't be that one. If you manage that answer is off the table.
That starts with Boku no. There's only a few exceptions. Oh my god. Okay, I'm good. All right. Anime I regret watching. Damn. This might upset some people, but the ending is even more upsetting. The anime I regret watching is Soul Eater.
Oh.
Soul Eater started so strong. It was so good. And then it's getting to a climax that is so bad, it ruins the entire series. So I regret watching that. It could have been so much better. If they remake an anime, it needs to be Soul Eater with a different ending.
They are. They're tying it into his other. Well, I can't say it's spoilers. I'll talk to you later.
Yeet.
I'll tell you the gossip later.
Oh, it's not good.
because I don't know if people care about Soul Eater in here and or spoilers, so I don't want to say anything.
Oh, sounds
So, but they are remaking it. It's been announced.
good. Ooh.
So,
Okay.
the one I regret watching, it's the funniest shit because I rag on it so much, but I love the quote unquote sequel is Solse no Aquarion Genesis.
What's the English translation for that? Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. Solse no Aquarion Genesis is by the creator of Macross.
Aquarion.
It's
Genesis.
Maya. No,
hey, I typed that in and I came up with a lot of hentai. Is this the right series?
There's no hentai. There's just a lot of
I'm
kimochi
just kidding. I'm
and
just kidding.
ooh. It's special. It's dog shit. Very rarely do you find an anime that pisses me off as much as Aquarion did. However, Aquarion Evo, I absolutely love that with this stupid, deep-seated, burning passion and the story behind it and how he got greenlit for the second season is insane. I will tell you later off stream. I can rant about it forever.
Yeah, you're gonna have to also send it to me, like on how to spell it, because what really came up was when I typed it in was the 2016 Toyota Aurorion.
Oh.
So I don't know.
I will send you to the OVAs because it's less painful. But I have to give him props and give him respect because he basically made it impossible to fully enjoy the series that's actually good without going back and watching it. So he makes you watch his dog shit. Well, I'm referencing his dog shit.
Damn.
But you can't get all the like intricacy things unless you watch the dog shit.
That almost sounds like okay, I was a Robotech fan, but I also realized that Robotech was like 3 different Macross animes combined, and everyone hated this one guy that did it. But I didn't know about it, so I wasn't part of that group of hate. But it sounds
the Robotech
like
saga.
Like
okay. So I just posted the link. I can talk. God, it's been a week, guys. I'm sorry. I posted the link to our skit to the YouTube.
It's been an awesome week.
I'm gonna leave it at the top. We are very proud of ourselves. This skit and costumes were a year in the making. As everything happens, it all came together in the most chaotic fashion. I think you already answered this question, but what is your convention and cosplay resume, Dane? Do you want me to do mine first, or do you want to do
yours first? I have my convention. I need to type up my actual like cosplay resume while you're doing that.
Oh God. I mean, you don't have to actually type it up. You can just be pretty quick.
I know, but I can't remember.
Okay. So, for guys who don't know, because I usually do VTubing, I've competed a total now of 5 times, 4 skits, 1 walk-on. I have won 4 times. So, I'm still a baby competitor. I haven't won any master craftsmanship. All of my winnings have been performance based. And so when Dane and I were figuring this out, I knew I wanted to do performance. I knew his insane stacked performance resume would be the thing that would bump us into masters. I didn't know how the rankings were in Fanime were going to go. A good example and some really good skits to look at outside of the recorded Fanime ones is Anime Boston that happened at the same time. They actually broke down their divisions in performance between master, intermediate, and beginner. I believe everyone had to compete in craftsmanship judging, and that added points into their score. And that's each convention does it a little differently. When I competed with my walk on at Crunchyroll Expo, they had genre categories. And so you could only compete in that genre, and there was no skill base. So when you look at competing, and if this is something you're going to be interested in doing, you want to know what the culture of that masquerade staff is. Each one's a little bit different. I know most game conventions are just walk on. And then you have what's called masquerade, which has a performance element. I thrive on performance. That's what I enjoy doing and designing. As much as I like making the costumes, I want to be able to tell a story that is a little bit longer lasting and impactful. So when I pitched Dane this crazy idea of doing it for Lunar, I wasn't sure how I was going to take it. And then we went full throttle once the idea was birthed. So I'll let Dane talk now.
Oh my god, I got halfway through my list. Okay, we're good. It's so hard remembering all the cosplay stuff, but my convention and cosplay resume. KomoriCon 2004 to 2015 with some more sprinkled in there afterwards. SakuraCon 2005 to 2014 with some more sprinkled in afterwards. Anime USA 2007, Anime Oasis 2008, ALA 2012 to 13, Katsucon 2014, PAX Prime 2016 to 2019, EVO 2015, 2017 to 2019, 2022 to 2024, and PDX Land for the last 15 years. So I included all types of conventions right there.
Yeah, yes,
I'm
you
sure
did.
there's more I forgot about.
How many have you competed in?
I've, with and without Anime Hunters, I've done 21 skits.
How many have you won?
Like 7, 6. Probably more than that, actually, because we got bumped up to masterclass or whatever they call the category, and you have to win more than a few for that, and it's different per convention. And yeah, so I did some individual skits too that won me awards. So yeah, let's just go with the safe. I will say 7.
Okay.
I've won AMV contests, but it was a lot easier to win them back in the day than it is now. I think back then I was able to do a virtual entry to Dragon Con. This is early Dragon Con, middle 2000s, and I won Best Action, I think. So I have to double check what that award was. I think it's in my closet. But it was a Fate Stay Night to Mortal Kombat video. That's on YouTube.
I think you need to send me your YouTube links with your.
I'll send you my old YouTube channel that has all my stuff on it. Oh, that's right. I won an award for the Soma who shagged me. I did a Fruits Basket to Austin Powers 2 trailer.
You're a menace.
It was really good because, okay, have you seen Fruits Basket? You know Akito? I kind of looks like, she looks like what's the mouse's name?
You're a menace.
I'm a menace. It's mini me, 1/8 your size, and it just pans from Akito to the. Oh, it's good. It's good.
You're a menace.
I am. And rolling off the cosplays. Dragon Master Alex as the most recent. As a big thank you to Mustard Gal and Akai. Right there. or there or wherever it is on this screen. Is this right? Or is she
Yeah,
above
that's
me?
right. Down. Yeah.
Yes. I'm just gonna name off a bunch of cosplays that I was able to remember in those last 3 minutes. Kakashi, Reno, Phoenix Wright, Ziggy from Orgy 13 or Organization 13. Green Ranger, Shiro from Fate Stay Night, Zach Fair, Dante from DMC3, Lelouch / Zero from Code Geass, Pokemon Trainer Male from Pearl. There's probably a lot more, I just don't remember.
There.
There's a closet right there I could literally look into and just look at the wigs and be like, oh yeah,
Just like, oh yeah.
there's that thing. Oh,
All
Kit
right.
from Kid Icarus. There you go.
Oh, that's right. Oh well, and then Inko, not Inko, the poop snake one that you sent me the picture of,
Poop stain.
the Colossus.
Oh, Wanderer from Shadow of the Colossus.
There we go. I
Oh,
was
it
like,
made my good
I
friend
just saw
Amanda.
that picture.
I can almost fit back into it.
So, most rememberable cosplay.
Where's my list? Most
rememberable.
I'm gonna say it's Ziggy. So there's a story here, and it's why it's very memorable. I've had a lot of good memories with different groups of friends because of this cosplay and what we did. So Ziggy is the persona for Zigbar from Organization 13, so Kingdom Hearts 2. But if you've seen Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law, you'll know that there is another eye-patched character named Phil Ken 7. And I literally just adopted his personality for Zigbar. So literally there's like a skit we're doing for halftime show for KomoriCon, and I'm literally standing in front of my friend who's cosplaying Axel, and I just, my pants just drop and just polka dot boxers. So I'm Zigbar, and I'm like, ha ha, ready Dottie. I don't know what I said exactly. It was just like random shit. And it was the funniest thing ever. We did the rules video also for KomoriCon 2009 or 10 based on Organization 13. So you can see all these Zigbar shenanigans in that video too.
A menace.
I am a menace.
You are a menace. Hi, Sin. Okay. So my most rememberable.
Ho ho ho.
I'm gonna say Luna. I just love this costume so much. This is the second time making it, and despite the tears and the meltdowns I had leading into Fanime, I just love it. I love this game. I love this character. It just holds such a special place. And then after this last weekend, it is now forever burned into my cosplay soul. It's going good, Sin. I'm really low energy. I didn't think the con burned me out so much until we started this recording, and I'm like, man.
Given what we did, which is probably a lot less than what we would normally do.
I know. I mean, it was a really good Fanime because it was a lot less than we normally do. Cosplay you wanted to burn after wearing.
I would say the Red Samurai Ranger Shinkenger. So that's another one that I did. The helmet didn't have the same release mechanism as my Green Ranger helmet. So there was a Fanime where I was literally overheating to the point that I was scratching to get out of my helmet and my fingers were bleeding because I couldn't get the latches open. And then finally I get inside the Marriott and someone helped me pry it open. And I was like, I am done with this cosplay. That's what I would burn.
All right. This is going to be slightly controversial because I do love the character.
Ah! Oh, wait.
Sorry.
My sunglasses.
My other light came off. Okay, we're gonna bounce light off that. There we go. I'm gonna be in the shadows. Um, is Velvet. Velvet from Bessaria. I've never. I wore it multiple times. I wore it for Bandai boothing for ACP. Fucking hate that costume. Hate the wig. Hate the costume. I hate every piece about it. And when it was done, when we got the photos, I threw it in the trash. I just yeeted it. I hated it so much.
Maybe you would have liked it better if it was made out of velvet.
It was. It was made out of velvet.
Oh shit. Maybe you would have liked it better if it wasn't made out of velvet.
Let me turn on the overhead light.
Sorry. I'm sorry you didn't like Velvet. That's unfortunate. Like, I haven't played much of Berseria, but Velvet seems like a really cool character. Was the cosplay just like uncomfortable? Oh no, she's gone.
I was putting the lights
Oh no,
up.
she's back.
So it's my
Was the
LED light
Velvet just like
ran out of batteries.
to wear?
So the costume itself was just insanely uncomfortable, and I had these big fake titties, and I tried doing that, and then I was like, you know what? Fruitcake doesn't need the fake melons. I'm just gonna wear my like sneaky Victoria's Secret bra and have my melons out there, and do chicken cutlets and just like layer them up. For those who are in chat who don't know what chicken cutlets are, they are prosthetic boobie parts to make your boobies bigger, but they're like skin colored and they look like chicken cutlets. Stick on bras.
Had a
yes.
Big oh wait, no, I'm wrong. Never mind.
They're stick on bras.
Now.
So I loved how I looked in it. I love my pictures. I will never wear it again. Ever.
You still have it?
No. During the move, I think during the photos, the actual photo shoot we did, as soon as that was done and closed out, I threw it in the trash. For those who don't naturally have big boobs, thank you, Sin. Yes, Sin is the better explanation of chicken cutlets. Yeah, I fucking hate wearing that. And then being on the Anime Expo showroom floor with Bandai, it was just so awkward.
Oh, were you working the booth?
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of work. You have to like be there for many hours, don't you?
4. With that big wig.
Oh, and you weren't really able to take it off to get a break, were you? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Fucking hate that outfit. I did make pirate outfit version Velvet though and competed with her. We didn't win on the skip because they messed up our sound, and that's when I learned we need to pre-record everything and just mouth sync.
Oh. Pre-recording's the way to go.
So much easier. I know it shouldn't, but this is making me miss cosplay. Oh, see. I mean, you know what I'll say. Anyways, back to the questions. So I'm going to keep on track here. I'm sorry for anyone who watches this recording later. I am definitely undercaffeinated. I am drinking my gamer sups. Emotional damage.
Back of the helmet's jabbing me in the neck.
As Dane fixes himself.
Yeah.
Chug that gives all the horror stories, but it's not like cosplay without the pain. Snake oil next if you like apple pie. Yeah, I think that's going to be the next one I'm going to order. Snake oil. Snake. All right, Dane. Dream travel convention. So if money wasn't an option, and you could go anywhere.
Money wasn't an option. I'm just going to assume anime convention.
Anime or game?
Anime or game? Oh man. I'll do both. If it was game, I would say DreamHack, like the original DreamHack, to see what that LAN party is all about. Because I love LAN party conventions. Anime, Dragon Con would have been on the list, but I'm already going there this year for the first time. So I'm going to say Colossal Con because that has the water park, and I really want to do that.
That's going on right now.
Yep. What is it, like a week after Fanime? I think that's how it's always been.
Or Fanime. They sometimes clash.
Seriously? Oh,
yeah.
Man. Ooh, 2 conventions back to back. I've done 2 PDX lands back to back. I can do 2 anime cons back to back. Let's go.
So Sin, every state has a convention. California has the record for the most. DC is the next. District of Columbia, DC. The coastal states tend to have more than inside state. But now that nature has healed, we're going to see another jump in conventions. Supernova, that's main one here, and a couple of others, but nothing as big and stuff. Yeah, it's pretty big. My dream convention is actually in France. I would love to do, I think it's called Japan Expo. I think it's Japan Expo in France. They tried bringing it here in San Jose. It did not do well. Ooh. But in France, it's one of the biggest conventions. And I think that's the one International Cosplay League operates out of. Or it's a Norwegian one.
Oui.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I would love. They have different rules, like very different rules in the States. But if money wasn't an option, and I could go anywhere, I think it would be Japan Expo in Paris. I think. And yeah, because I think I've hit most of the ones I want to do in the States. Katsucon was a big disappointment. But I will do MacFest.
MacFest, yeah, it's on the list.
I will never do Dragon Con.
You'll never do Dragon Con?
Never.
I gotta do it once. I'm gonna do one and done. And these are all coming with me.
Yep.
You're gonna have null and sewage null together. They will fuse to become one.
Please no.
Okay. I wonder, you mentioned the rules thing, and I'd be curious about that too, because I know anime cons in Japan, there's like super specific spots for actually taking photos, and I know the general vibe there is they don't really have gatherings, kind of like we do gatherings, and like because we're very social. Like, yeah, you can be an introvert, but you still are participating in these photo shoots and gatherings and talking to other people. And I don't think it's at that same level in Japan. So I don't know what Paris would be like for that.
I'm curious too. I know the rules that they try to bring over from France to here was that it was a one-time entry only. So you could not come back and forth. You were there and you were there.
That is stupid. I'm sorry. That's not a parking garage where it's like you don't have in and out privileges. It's not the way anime cons work.
Yeah. So that's where I'd be curious, but also knowing the rules before going in. We have ads in about a minute and a half. So I'm going to answer Sin's question and then Ted's question. Listener to Virgin wants in a costume. Fake it till you make it with that confidence. Yes, Sin. So Dragon Con, Sin, is this huge Atlanta, Georgia, everything media nerdy convention that expands, I think, 3 connected hotel rooms or hotels. It is basically a city of nerds for literally a week. Why I won't do that is, one, it's insanely expensive. I don't like people that much in enclosed spaces. And it's in the Georgia summer heat.
So I got my
You're gonna
food.
die. You're gonna die, Dane.
I'm gonna stay in the hotel. I am hotel conning. I'm in one of
Yeah.
the main ones, so I'll be fine.
But you gotta depend on the AC with how many people are coming through.
I'll just stay in my hotel room and live stream my experience.
Okay, we have ads in 5 seconds. We will continue after.
Hey, because what's DragonCon? Furries? Furries where? Where are the furries?
So while we're in ads, this is everyone's break. I'll repeat this after ads. I straight up just can't do that level of people anymore. I can't do San Diego Comic Con either. WonderCon was pushing it. Actually going to Disneyland during any peak like crowds also made me go ick by a lot. And the other fact is that it's in Georgia during summer. I grew up by coastal, so I know exactly what the humidity is like over on the East Coast.
Humidity.
Yeah, you got humidity.
Oh shit.
You're gonna walk out and feel wet, and
Oh,
not the moist
no.
kind of fun wet.
Oh, not the moist.
You're gonna be moist.
Right. Moist.
So moist.
I don't like feeling moist. I love saying the word moist. Moist.
And no amount of air conditioning or anything will make it feel better. So that is why I would never set foot at Dragon Con. Now, if it was in the winter, I may consider it. But it is not.
You know, I haven't really been to a good winter con. Katsucon would have been the one, but like I would love to go to more winter cons so I could dress like stuff like this and not die.
Oh, SakuraCon is spring, isn't that?
Yeah, it's like early. It's always on Easter.
Take your time, sit on phone. It's okay. We're in ads. We're just chittering.
Can they hear us?
Yes.
Okay, they just hear the ad too.
The ones who are subbed don't get ads. That is the perk of being subbed. And you get my cute emotes.
But they don't get to see Matthew McConaughey like I'm seeing him right now.
Yeah.
Hello, Matthew McConaughey.
Well, also you got to figure the tailoring of ads for what your cookies tell Twitch.
Shoot, no one's seeing the same ad as I am. Maybe. Oh well. Boo.
You get the surprise.
I get the surprise. Weed and grass killer. I hate lawn care. Why is it showing me this?
Because it knows you hate it and you need it.
How dare it? I want fake grass. Why isn't it showing me fake grass installation? God. Then people who tell me to go outside and touch grass, it won't be real. So I'll be like, I'll touch it, be like, ha, gotcha, bitch. Didn't do it. It's fake. It doesn't count.
They're the same 5 over and over and over again. That's true. Welcome back, everyone. We're just talking about the ads that Dane got.
Yeah, it was a life-changing experience.
Okay. It's more to do what the ads want to play during the stream. Oh, interesting. Okay. Now we're going to go into the true content. The reason why we're here. The Fanime debrief. I'm going to show you guys my merchandise first. Foggy, are you here? I know Sin's here. My fun things. Okay, so I'll show you the cool thing. So this is what I spent $40 on. It's my pretty adventurine.
The booth experience contributed to her purchase of this.
It did. Like, it really did.
This guy was good.
He was good. I had to buy it for science. I need to know how he did it.
I mean, I want to explain that to them how it works.
Soon. So this is the big non-perverted thing I got. I will also tell you what Mom said. So Mom loves this. So she was like, "It's so pretty." And then it has a drink on the back that I can't read, but I will take my phone and take a picture of it later and do it. But yeah, so this was my one art purchase that was for me and not for science. Oh no. This is what I'm talking about, Foggy. So they had these cards.
Oh no.
And
Oh
if you
no.
take your finger and you warm your hand and you rub them and you rub them and you rub them, it makes his shirt disappear. You rub away their shirt. Hold on, let me do better. Let me rub better.
There's so many things I can say right now. That's just magic.
Yeah. So it's all interactive. So you just rub.
I've
So-
never seen a vendor booth do that. A product
well,
like that.
They also had these in keychains where this was like the chest, which was soft and smushy. So like very, very physical experience.
There's the wet one too, right?
Yeah. Well, I got two. So I got my boyfriend's. But, and I did bring my spray bottle. There was a sign not to lick this one. So, here it is. They had to put, please don't lick the display. And when I saw this, I was like, okay, I gotta buy these for science.
You make the thirst trap and says do not lick displays.
So, you take the spray bottle. It makes it translucent. Like wet shirt.
Wet.
Because he's wet. I don't. Please, if you bought these, don't lick them.
I mean, they probably just didn't want the displays licked. I mean, people can lick them if they want, like if they bought their own. I'm just saying, they're adding wetness and heat. Who knows what could happen? Who knows?
Foggy's like, wet shirt, worst experience. But then it dries back to solid. Like whatever this paper or this technology is, it's freaking insane. But then I would feel bad for like spraying my my picture. So when I got these home and I showed Mom, she was like, "Oh, that's so cute." No judgment. I'm sitting there judging myself, and she's like, "Ooh," and all rubbing his chest. My 75-year-old mommy.
So that's an investment you made.
Yep. No, it's not thermal sin. It's water. It's water activated. So these guys are thermal, and I think it has like you push the black stuff to the side. So it is like a plastic layer. So you definitely are pushing the black down in a way. This one can only be activated with water.
You can have thermals that activate with cold.
So I'm gonna try and figure this out. Dolls do that. Yeah.
Thermals that activate with cold, it'll make his nipples hard as diamonds.
Yes, Dane.
Instead of seeing a translucent shirt, it's gonna poke through the shirt.
So on this was the only vendor that did it. We just stopped while window shopping the last day, and I just froze, and I looked at it, and I was like, "Oh, those are cool looking keychains. There's no way I could have that because they're like the man booby chest and squishy squish." Their mouse pad was of a character I didn't like, so I couldn't get that for mom. But then he like called me, like he's like, "Hey, like look at these," and he started rubbing the chest and then spray bottling, and that was it. I was like, "Here's take my money. I need this for science."
Dude literally group sells to like Akai and 7 others and gets like half of them sold on this.
Oh, warm water activates. Okay, I'll try that soon. But yeah, that's why I have a spray bottle to show you guys. Um, but yeah, no, it was interesting. Um, Overall, Vendors Hall and Artist Alley were pretty lit. A lot of the vendors with original merchandise, though, and some who I don't think got in to Artist Alley were in the Vendors Hall. So it was a little bit jarring seeing artists there. Because I know I've seen the dog tag thing you bought, Dane, in Artist Alley before. So I've seen that vendor there. And there was a couple other vendors that I know I've seen in Artist Alley. Science. But overall, like general scheme, like the usual the California vendors were there, and then some unique ones, and then a lot of really good artists. So Dane, your take on your purchases?
Oh man. So for myself, I didn't buy too much. I just got oh shit, I forgot to buy my flask. Damn it. Okay, I forgot to buy something. There's a vendor booth called Agila, and I've always seen her at Evo. So she has these anime peekers. I usually get fighting game characters that I just go on the back of my car of the characters that I play as. So had to replace some of them because they're peeling. So got that. Got my dogs at the Personify booth, the 2 one-piece collars and 2 one-piece devil fruit tags. So that I did something nice for my puppies.
Good dog dad.
But I'm trying to be a good dad for them. They're my babies. Artist Alley. I got a couple things from Mustard Gal. He's my SO. But I basically just did like a scavenger hunt for one of the what do you call it? Scavenger raffle rallies, whatever it's called, ticket rally, sticker rally, and I just bought 5 random things from 5 random booths, and I just did that to get this prize that my friends wanted. So it's like this Final Fantasy 14 like cool little card holder. But that's really was it. Like my other purchases were mostly like Burrito Zilla and other
The
stuff.
burrito that kept on giving.
That kept on giving. By the way, I left it in the fridge. I forgot that.
I know. I tossed it out.
Okay. You could have had some if you wanted.
I do not do the Bruno-zilla.
It's like, okay, the thing is literally like starts here, camera. Wait, chat right here, and goes. Can't see my hand anymore. Good. Yeah, goes that far. Yeah,
It's true.
Far.
It's true. I'm not a fan of bruises. Though the hoagies was delicious.
Oh my god,
Hoagies were good.
Heart.
All right. What was Fanime prep like for you?
You really want me to answer that question, huh?
They know what my prep is. They suffered through me and my
right.
snappiness.
I just have to be very careful how I explain this. So my Fanime prep was supposed to be easy peasy. It was supposed to be all taken care of and done with automatically. It's not what happened. So there was a whole year where I didn't have to worry about this. Then I had to worry about it. So my real prep started 2.5 weeks before Fanime, realizing that I had to fix the armor for Dragon Master Alex and recreate the helmet, and I still have to do the sword and the scabbard. So all that stuff. Sword and the scabbard I was already planning on doing, but all the other stuff just was not. Ended up doing an emergency buy for a 3D printer after talking with Mustard Gal and Akai. Akai was willing to work with me and help basically rebuild my entire armor set. As long as I bought like the right stuff and brought foam and just brought it all to Fanime for day 0. Mustard Gal was able to use her skills in Blender to create the sword, which would save me time because I make wood props. Like they're solid, they're durable, but they take time. So she created a sword, a scabbard, and the helmet all in Blender. And we 3D printed this. And dang, I think I'm going to have to start learning Blender because this was awesome. But it was that rush. So she created it, printed it. We have to paint it, spray it. Like I'm pretty sure like I've shortened my lifespan by 5 years with all the fumes I've inhaled. But then we get to the hotel, got all the stuff packed. Sword's done, scabbard's kind of done. And Akai starts working on the armor, the whole armor set to replace 2 arm guards, 2 leg guards, front piece on the crotchal area, back piece on the buttle area, and a neck piece and the main body. And it was like a day and a half like of work. Like she worked really hard on it all. I was doing like a lot of cutting and what was I doing? I had the Sharpie for a while. But basically it all came together. So our Fanime didn't really start till day 1, like later. We took a break, but the cosplay came together. It looked really good. I'm going to continue wearing it. I'm going to continue doing new versions of it. Going to try and perfect it in different revisions with as much attention to detail as I can. But I need to learn Blender for that. So, yeah, that's basically how the prep for Fanime started and how it was almost a nightmarish situation.
It was pretty close to a nightmare since we were doing comp. So mom called me on my procrastination. So she's very proud that we did it, and then she loves the skit. But she point blank looked at me, I think on Wednesday after I was decompressing, and she goes, "If this was so important, why did you wait 2 weeks before to press all your stuff?" Because she saw me like just pressing the heat transfer vinyl and just cranking it out. My mom calls me on my shit.
It's like the old habits die hard.
And I looked at her point blank and I was like, I started it months ago. It's like, bullshit. You were pressing it last second. And I just I procrastinated, and I know. But I had to buy from the fabric warehouse because Joann's went out of business. I couldn't buy my linen like I wanted to. And it took them 3 weeks. Was my excuse. It did not pan out well. She just looked at me and laughed. The other thing is she's never seen me actually get mad in the creation process. Because normally pre-pandemic / when I was in college and I could make and take my time and like stay up until 4 a.m. sewing. Can't do that anymore. Dane watched my moment where I like, if I do any more, I will fuck it up. So I'm gonna go in bed and I'm gonna tell you what to do from bed. Sounds dirty. I know what I said. Don't take it out of context. And I was doing a fit test of the dress and the bodice, and I was looking in the mirror, and she was in her bathroom looking out at me. And she goes, "Oh, that's looking really good." And I just went, "This craftsmanship is shit." And I stomped back into the room where the sewing machine was. And she doesn't say anything. And after I'm calmed down, it's packed, it's done. I've pulled out of craftsmanship because I couldn't make the make book, and I just didn't felt good about my seams being flipped or feeling judged. Even though it's a positive experience to have master craftsmen look at your craftsmanship and like flip your seams and stuff, I knew internally I could not. I was just like, it's not the standard where I want people to look really closely. And my standard, just so you guys are aware, is World Cosplay Summit. And so if it's not there, I don't want people looking at my seams. Because that's what I was training for before the COVID. And that's my bar. I know I can hit that, but I wasn't there with this costume. And she looks at me and goes, this is the first time I ever heard you hate your costume. Are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I was in a bad spot. And she goes, yeah, I know. There was nothing I could say or do in that moment to make you feel better, so I just didn't say anything. And I'm like, thank you, Mommy. That's what I needed in the moment. I just needed to be angry and no one fix it. So it's taken her 15 years to learn that, since I've started cosplay. But weirdly enough, I think we've bonded more in my rage and my like processing of my own standards than ever before. So yeah, so honestly, I had to switch projects. So I made Zelos and Rin literally 4 days before con because I couldn't stare at Luna anymore. And I knew if I would have made Zurkey casual Alex, he would have been really like happy and yet mad at me. Because I threatened to do it a few times.
Too much on your plate.
That's why. He's very kind. And I just needed to switch projects to an easier project. And honestly, Alex, I couldn't make in a day. But I knew if I would have showed up and said, here, wear this, it would have derailed what we had to do in the moment. So I made Zelos and I made Rin, and I just focused on that to give me a mental break from Luna so I can finish her and not rage. Got her done, got her packed. I just had a couple things to do. So snaps here and a couple little things, just fit check stuff. And knowing that my seams weren't going to be looked at made it a lot easier for me to move forward. We got to con. I was already in game battle mode. Dane has never cosplayed with me before, I think, well, we did Lunar 10 years ago, in which I made you Alex Cape. We did that 10 years ago. And I think that was the only time we really cosplayed together instead of just being roommates. I don't think he's ever seen me in my don't care, get there, we got this mode. My friend Sanji, Tare, a couple other cosplay friends, we tend to group up and swarm on a project, and everyone helps, and we each use our own skill sets, and we do what we can to the full throttle. So I know I hate cutting, and I can pattern, but I hate the cutting process. So I actually had Kamui's patterns paid already for armor. So we went and we printed those out in the print center. I already was mapping out days before how it needed to fit him. And luckily the arm guards and the leg guards were really easy to pattern. Um, and after that point, it was a smooth working machine. I basically directed him on like what to do, what to cut, how to finish. And we made an emergency Hobby Lobby trip. Got the last bit of foam.
It's more than a Hobby Lobby trip. That was an adventure.
Too bad that Walmart also sucked.
Yeah.
If anyone asks, yes, it was a decision to make his armor out of fur because the designers hate people. They just
It's so inconsistent.
they don't they this game.
The cutscenes, the cover art, the in-game avatars that are redone in the remake and the remaster, none of it is consistent with how the armor is supposed to be. Is it fur? Is it leather? Is it furry leather? Wait, I said furries. Where? Okay. What is it? You don't know. And I don't feel like hunting down like what's that company called? Design Art or the
Game
original
Arts.
company, Game Arts.
Game Arts and
They're
Market
not gonna know.
Designs.
They don't care.
I mean, you gotta track down the person who drew the outfits and never agreed what it looked like between Lunar Sega CD and Lunar PlayStation 1.
I'm pretty
Those
sure
are
they're
also
dead.
competing different.
Like they're probably gone if it was Sega CD.
Yeah.
I'll look it up though.
Who knows? At least Lunar 2 has better designs.
Yes.
So that leads me to my next question is one thing that saved you at Fanime that you packed.
Well, you can't pack humans, so let's go with something else. Because you two saved me, Mustard Gallon yourself. Outside of I guess it's a tool. It is a tool, and it's another tie between my self-healing mat. That mat was super critical when it came to a cutting surface and measuring. So it's that or the Ryobi heat gun, which not only helped heat up the foam, it helped heat up my pizza in the morning too.
I got that recorded.
Yeah, I used my Ryobi heat gun to heat up my food.
It said going down to the microwave.
And like, nope.
I
would lean more towards the healing mat.
I would say, what did I pack?
A needle, thread.
I'm trying to think. I would say my sewing kit, my like emergency craft kit, because I just threw everything we'd possibly need into that kit, and it's the one that goes with me every convention, anyways. So my emergency was with safety pins, my tomato, thread, snaps, bias tape, elastic. Sorry, the sun is like setting and I'm like moving from gonna wobble around. I think that's what saved. I really liked my sewing kit. How did this Fanime compare to other Fanimes of the past?
Oh man. So I usually have a busier schedule at previous Fanimes because we're not in emergency mode. So previous Fanimes I've always kind of pre-planned, but because of the emergency and because I just kind of want to be more chill, I didn't plan anything. I didn't even bother looking at the schedule. You know, there were some video game tournaments, but I was like, I'll focus on the cosplay. It was nice. Like I got to spend time with Akai. And I really feel like the friendship, definitely leveled up there. Like you probably feel the same way. I feel like our friendship got a lot deeper. So, and I got to see all my other friends too. It's like all that extra work that we had to do. It's like we still got to see people that were there, hang out with them, take pictures. There was a Ron Farr, my friend, that got to join us, and we took pictures with him. We had a little mini photo shoot together at the memorable sewage water place. I know it's delicious. I don't know. It was just really nice and chill. Like it felt very enjoyable, and I learned a lot of stuff. Like man, I told Akai, did you know that Russians use like tamper seals on their spacecrafts? I didn't know that.
Okay, pause. They don't know my
Give them no
hotel habits.
give them no context.
By the way, Dane was super sweet. So he had a late flight on Monday. We were staying over until Tuesday. I have a horrible fear of being in a hotel by myself, and he graciously said I could invite anyone into the extra night so I would feel safe. So did invite Ted and Constance to stay with me the night. Luckily, they were gracious enough to pay for parking again and stay with me. And then Constance, of course, took me to the airport, so thank you. But I can't have distracting TV, but I need background with a nice soft droning. So as I'm sewing or gluing, I can listen to stuff. And the safest thing to watch at the time that wasn't murder shows that wouldn't make me more spooked out, because being in San Jose is kind of danger time. By the way, Dane, without the rave park, I heard a man scream and shouting outside of the hotel like a crazy person for literally an hour.
When was this?
Monday night.
Oh shit.
It just reaffirmed my fears.
God damn.
Anyways, side story. So I picked the History Channel. Context is optional. Fair, Foggy. I picked the History Channel because I was like, okay, when does the aliens come on? Because we can make fun of these crazy people and their alien theories. It took until Saturday for the alien stuff to come on.
Aliens.
But up until that point, we had weird conspiracy theory History Channel, maybe alternative facts reporting on, and it was hilarious. And one of the stories that they were sharing was how the US was trying to get the Russian space technology during the space race, and they put a anti-tamper seal on the rocket, and they just broke down how crazy the plan was and was so hyper fixated on that seal.
It looped 2 or 3 times, so that's why it stuck with me.
Yeah. So Dane puts in his thank you note in cursive that I can't read because it's so tight and tiny and so dainty cursive, beautifully written cursive. And I was like, I thank you for the note. I can't read it yet. I'm going to put it in my suitcase. I will get home, sleep, try again. And I managed to get up until the Russian part. And I'm like, I don't know what the rest of these words are.
Can't read cursive? What are you, Gen Z, where they stopped teaching cursive?
I learned cursive. Yours is just so tight and tiny.
I know. It's so beautiful.
It's so dainty. It's girly cursive.
It's Dane. Got her again! Pew, 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 pew.
That is context for the group. Did you finish your Fanime ranking?
My Fanime ranking.
Where is this ranking compared to other Fanimes?
Oh, it's very high up there. I think the only one this would probably tie with is probably the one where I met all the Code Geass people.
That was before my time.
It was before your time.
I also hate Code Geass. I hate Code Ass.
You dare?
I do.
Wow.
I do.
Oh yeah, I wanted to ask. You said Constance had to pay for parking again when the rooms were split? Give me Constance's PayPal or Venmo.
Okay.
I know you have it.
I do. I
I
won't
know
fight
you
you.
have it.
I'll just send it
Yeah,
to
send
you.
it to me and send me the $8 amount that
Okay.
Constance had to pay.
Thank you. Yeah. I was gonna send her money, but
I got it. I'm covering that. Yeah, no, you don't get a say in this, Constance. Don't too
I meant to
bad.
tell you that not on stream, but yeah. Let me pull down my blind a little bit because the sun is in my eyes.
Okay. He's like, no, don't send. No, Bacano. Wait, Bacano. Bacano.
So I call Code Geass Code Gayass.
As does everyone.
I made it up first. That was my nickname that I just have now oozed and sprinkled. The problem with Code Geass is it has a really good start, a really good end. The middle is shite.
You know, I don't remember much about the middle.
That's my point. It is nothing but pointless filler. I can't. I'm so angry at it that I can't even say the word fillers.
Uh-oh.
That you don't remember and have no need to watch.
Damn. I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember some of it.
Soup store.
Oh, man, fine details.
The soup store.
I mean, yeah, the soup store, man, yeah, pretty good. I honestly also don't remember if it was a mistranslation or someone just made that meme about the fish.
Who knows?
Who knows?
I love, so the writer himself does really good when he's in tight confines. Like I love Gundam Witch and I love Skate 8. Gundam Witch is the newest Gundam, and then full of lesbians. It's very good, Dane.
Wait, the newest Gundam,
not the
or the second newest Gundam?
second newest Gundam. I don't know if I count
I'm
the
a Gundam expert.
Evangelion Gundam a Gundam.
The Cure X or whatever it's called. It's like a Gundam took a bite of a lemon.
Basically, yeah. So the newest official Gundam, that is Gundam, he wrote it. And then Skate 8. Gundam Cucks. But have you seen Skate 8?
Me?
Yeah.
I have not seen Skate 8. What is that?
It is a skater boy anime written by him. It is very gay and it's very wonderful.
Ooh, that's cool.
So when again he's put in tight confines, he writes really good. When you give him space to fill things, he writes very bad. So that's just my little soapbox about him.
Okay.
For me, this Fanime, I think this ranks as number 1. Because of you. No, the only one.
No.
The only.
No.
Yeah, the only one to beat it, or the only one that ranks second, is the one we first wore, Lunar.
Really?
Yeah.
Because we wore Lunar for a short amount of time, so you'll have to tell us about the rest of your con experience.
That was the highlight.
That was the highlight? That was the only highlight? Oh, wow.
My Fanimes have been pretty rough.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's why I was so apprehensive to return, but why I was very dead set to have you as my roommate, keep it relatively tight, and honestly not tell people I was coming. The only people I told were the ones I directly cared about. So, Got to see other people, got extra. So friend Kira and friend Connie and a couple other ones that were sprinkled around that didn't know I was coming found out I was there. It was nice seeing them this one, but when we wore Lunar, you were my roommate. You were ahead of the room. We did Tails. We did Lunar. Um, it was a full room, but it wasn't bad. Um, there was a little bit of drama with other roommates. I think that was the blue one. The blue paint, the blue body paint.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's
Uh,
in the grand scheme of things. Luckily, that's very minor.
very minor. I mean, other people had stuff going on, but me and you didn't.
hmm
So it was very enjoyable.
Yeah, grand scheme
Celine,
of things, when you're with more people, like chances are some stuff's going to come up, some minor, some might be more intense. It's just a risk you take, unfortunately.
yeah.
But it's
Well,
all we all
and
had a good time though.
yeah, it was still a really good time. So Marjorie wore Galleon. So we got her to get her Galleon. And then Shun wore Hero. So it was pretty good in the grand scheme of things.
I have to relook up those photos. I don't
Yeah.
think I have many photos of them.
I sometimes look at the ones from when Jeff took when we were in the sewer water.
Oh, I gotta find that because I thought I had them all saved. Apparently, I didn't save them in my Fanime folder,
Yeah.
so I have to find.
So I would that was like the best Fanime until this one. So this one blew it out of the park.
I'm glad you enjoyed your Fanime super well, and it was your best one. And as you said, and I fully agree with this statement, friends make conventions. Your plans with your friends. I guess kind of like how photo shoots is like a big thing for me. I'm very extroverted, so like I chat and I talk with them like they are my friends, and they might become my friends. So that's yeah, that's part of what makes my conventions great too. So I guess that goes hand in hand. But yeah,
Yeah. The other highlight from this one was Masquerade, watching all of the baby masqueraders. I think I heard a lot say it was their first masquerade or their first competition. Um, just sitting in green room, listening to them chatter, be like all energized. Um, Getting to watch them during rehearsal. I think that made it really enjoyable. I know it time sunk a lot of our Sunday, but it was really nice. Um and yeah, I don't know. There's just a lot of good memories with this convention. Um yeah, those are some of my best moments. What are your best moments?
well, first big shout out to Marissa and the Masquerade team for putting on a pretty solid contest. Um, my best moment it would be the skit. Actually, it's kind of tight. It's like it's a skit, but like the time we spent together, like working, even though like we're rushing to get this stuff done, like that was still really good. In a weird way, where like we're still rushing to get stuff done. Quality time. There we go. But yeah, cosplay skit during the Fanime Masquerade because I love reactions. I'm an absolute sucker for it. Like I don't care if people are taking my picture. Like that doesn't make me super like makes me happy, but I really really love seeing people react to the jokes because that just tells me, oh, they liked it. Yeah, here's another one. I just love the affirmation that comes with it. And also that one girl I can't remember. Um, she was super super excited. She called us over and she said like when the lunar music hit, she was like super like it was a ringtone on her phone and she was like almost in tears and she just loves Lunar. Uh, that was great. Like just seeing that kind of impact on somebody was awesome.
I second that. Um there wasn't very many people at our rehearsal, just like the masquerade team. Also, seconding Dane, thank you, Masquerade team, for putting on an awesome show. And Marissa, I know you may never see this, but just shouting out, it was a really smooth, well ran. We just ran out of time.
Yeah, thank you for
Which,
your final year. We appreciate it.
yeah. So, but it was really awesome. Um, but there was this woman in the far where we were waiting to find out who won because we didn't want to leave early because just bad manners. And I wanted to congratulate people who won. Um, and so they're calling them off, and she's like, "Oh my god, it's like I cried. Like your skit was so funny. Like just seeing the impact of us wearing these old costume, like old series costume, doing a skit that resonates." When we were coming up with the lines for the joke, Dane was like, "That's too harsh." I'm like, "No. The thing we're basing it off on has that sucker punch of feelings at the end, and I want it to resonate." Um, and he did his magic. Some of the zingers that he added last second that I didn't know until I listened to the recording. I was like, "Ooh, that's spicy."
There's a
Um,
range of emotions. Many different emotions were felt throughout that entire skit.
yeah. Um, but we were doing our dry run, trying to figure out my hand movements because he's staying stoic while I'm being more animated on stage. Um, it just hit. So I think us practicing in the Fairmont lobby ballroom far away from everybody until the fashion show came was probably one of my highlights. And then the masquerade itself. And the third segment is just the fun we had Thursday night and Friday working together and just being on the same wavelength and working on this costume together. Um, it reminded me that cosplay is about friendship and getting something done together in a collaborative environment. And that's the biggest takeaway that made me remember why I love this hobby, why I love helping people with their costumes, why I love coming together for a photo shoot and doing something more. At some point, it is individual because you get your individual photos, but I just love running groups. I love getting people together. I love getting people passionate, getting photos you can only get with a group of people. Um, I'm a natural event planner. This was kind of my shtick before COVID and moving to the middle of nowhere. Um, but we were I think we were sleepers during Masquerade where people don't recognize our faces anymore, don't know who we are. And then to watch their reactions during the skit was priceless. But what are you gonna say, Dane?
Oh, I think I was gonna say anything. Like, yeah, it was just good.
It was just good. I also love all my friends who took. I felt like everyone in our groups took a long nap from cosplay, and then us doing this skit has kind of woken them up too. I've been reached out by so many different people who just love this skit and are thinking about coming back to cosplay.
That's awesome.
So I think that's a job well done. We had the impact that I wanted us to have with this skit.
We inspired and motivated.
Yep. All right. Do we want to share any Fanime horror stories?
From this year?
All time.
Oh man, I'll share one. So, many years ago, people told me about a really funny panel, late night panel. It was called Hentai Night. And I go, and it's funny as hell because of how the people managing the panel, the content they're showing, is just humorous. And they're engaging with the audience. And they do stuff like, let's go hand check. Everyone raises their hands. And then one year I brought Vaseline and I covered it with my hand. So when they go, let's go hand check, and they're coming around with a black light, I had Vaseline on my hands. And if you don't know what happens when you take a black light to Vaseline, well, you should do your research. It was just overall a great time. And I'm like, man, I want to bring my friends to this. So the next year, Hentai Night is happening. Got my friends. They're all excited. And it's in a larger room. I'm like, okay, well, hopefully that doesn't take away from the experience too much. And it's not even the same experience at all. It was actually kind of gross and disturbing. It's like, yeah, let's leave.
Was that the one you
Like,
took me
that,
to, or did we
I
go to
don't
the fun
know.
one?
I tried it like twice. I'm like, okay, maybe this will be better the next year. Then go the next year. And it was, I'm like, let's leave. This sucks. So I don't know what happened. If it just got completely managed by somebody else, but like, they need to be fired. Like, they
Fired from their
ruined.
volunteer position.
Yes, fire them. They ruined that original panel experience for me. But that's my horror story.
My horror story will be why I'm always paranoid in San Jose. Chat's already heard this one before, but during a friend's situationship, my blood sugar went low. We had no food in the hotel room for me to eat or drink that wasn't alcohol. Like, for some reason, we're out of sugary drinks. I don't know why. So the only thing open is the Forbidden Jack in the Box. And for those who don't know San Jose or the area, the Forbidden Jack in the Box is where people get shot and stabbed. And it's like a 2-minute walk from the university. So it's me and 3 guy friends. Like, I'm not by myself. Like, I feel safe and I have enough energy to like get us there so I can get some fries and eat. Because none of the convenience stores are open either. So like all the hotel stuff is closed. And I'm also a cheap college student. So we're walking and we see this other pack of guys and they pass us until one of them just drops, starts screaming, and I think it's 3 a.m. at this point, and starts stripping. Like, I saw some peen. We all awkwardly look at ourselves because we're in not cosplay, at least. Sin. And the guy's friends are like trying to pick him up and get him, like, because he's tweaking. And they're like, sorry. And I just remember them saying sorry and not feeling threatened, actually concerned for the naked guy. But we double time faster into the Forbidden Jack in the Box. We sit, we order, I'm eating, we're calming down the friend in the situationship. Other people are on phones trying to figure out what's going on. Never will I ever walk there again. Daylight, dark time, it is the Forbidden Jack in the Box. You do not go there.
That's what everyone says too now. It's like, just don't go.
Just don't go. Those curly fries ain't worth it.
When Phil walked by, I was with him, and he saw a quarter on the ground and picked it up, and some guys yelled and said, "Hey, what did you take there?" And he just showed him the quarter. Phil was scared. And the guy's like, "Oh, okay." Like, I thought Phil was going to get shanked or something.
He might have.
He might have, yeah.
But yeah, the Forbidden Jack box is my horror story. That was my first Fanime as well.
Oh shit! What an impression. Damn. Drugs, crazy man.
I'm not
crazy.
diabetic, but there's been times when I've gotten super dizzy not from eating. Um, so Sin, I'm usually like that, and when there was a grocery store, we would all go to the grocery store, buy food, and bring it back to the hotel room. I don't know why this time we were out of food. Um, it was one of those freak situations. We had lots of alcohol, just not food or sugar drinks. So it was really weird. I honestly don't know the reasoning other than everything was a shit show. Oh,
Damn.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. After fainting at work. Oh no. Yeah, definitely always carry food. Always carry food. Um,
Right.
luckily we had a kabini down in the hotel this time, so every day we would stock up on fresh snackies, and I would make sure we would have snackies. They closed the Safeway, so we don't have a grocery store anymore. All right, Dane.
Yeah, that sucks. Like that Safeway was like
A
so
godsend.
convenient.
I
Oh,
know.
it was good
So,
fun.
how was it like to compete at Fanime after being on hiatus for so long?
So it was honestly nice getting back into it. So here's where the experience is going to kind of poke through. Um, I didn't feel nervous getting back on a stage. I was really looking forward to it. I had to actually, I don't know if you were there for that. You exited the room, the green room a couple times. I was helping
Mhm.
some of the other cosplayers, and it was their first time. So just kind of telling them, don't worry. Once you walk out and that first line goes out, it'll feel totally normal. Um, so yeah, like everything was fine for me. Um, it did run long. I feel like a lot of the pre-show content could have been cut. It's one of the longer cosplay contests I've ever been in. Uh, but aside from that, it was Gucci for me. Uh, Joey, you're probably or Akai, you're gonna have a uh, different experience. I'm assuming on this.
Um, we're gonna have ads in 3 minutes, so I will say this fast, and then we'll take a break. Uh, I naturally am nervous, Nelly, until I'm on stage. Um, and it's all that anticipation. Like I just can't contain him. Like I'm not nervous I'm gonna mess up, but until the action is done and I see it to complete, I just feel like all this anxious energy. Um, but it felt nice. It felt nice doing a skit that I was really excited about. Uh, I heard you talk a few times to the fellow masqueraders. Um, it was very dad, being very cos dad. Um, but overall, it was a really nice group of people to hang out with for 4 hours, 4 or 5 hours. Um, I want to do it again, so I want to compete next year for sure. Um, I don't know what's going to be like with changeover, so it'll be exciting. Um, but the experience was good enough where I'm like, yes, I want to do it again. Yes, I want to continue this. Um, Hi, Abby. Um, it's it was a lot of fun. I am addicted to it now, and I'm gonna blame you, Dane, for setting the standards.
Good.
I think we have 3 skits cooking, right? Are we at 3? 3 ideas?
3 ideas. We got 3 ideas that we
We
can
got
run
3
with.
ideas in the ovens, guys. So we gotta find actual actual things to compete in. Um, but yeah, it's I feel energized from this experience, from how good and well it went, and the connections I'm making afterwards. So many of the other contestants have reached out to me, started like networking, getting to see their craftsmanship up close, their skits up close. It's really has fueled me. I'm an introvert that likes hanging out with people most times. But I only have a limited social battery, so it's just for cons that I go outside and touch grass.
I swap those batteries out like Ryobi batteries.
Yeah, you're like tuk, tuk,
Let's
tuk,
go.
tuk, 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 tuk. Let me give Ali a shout out here. Uh, um, but yeah, it was overall really, really great. I am excited to see where we go from here, how many more people we may cry and laugh at the same time.
I love comedy skits, and as you can tell, like it's a lot of these conventions, comedy skits they're a rarity. They are an absolute rarity, but they are effective. They are funny, and you do these skits and contests to give the crowd a good time, and that is the most effective way to do it.
And so probably another segment
Ooh, Taco Bell.
of
We
Life of
have
the
ads.
Cosplayer. I'm gonna have Maguma come back. I'm gonna have probably Stitch Witch come back, Dane come back, and we'll talk about skit creation and competitions. That idea is cooking for a little bit later.
Yay, Maguma and everybody. Yay.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
Maguma's busy until after AX and Evo. So I can't steal him.
I'll
He's a
see him at
working
Evo.
boy. So oh, we're in ads.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
We're
I just
gonna
said it
take a
louder.
mandatory break because now I gotta pee and I need more sups. We will tune back in here in a minute. I gotta mute everything. All right, are we out of ads? Is it safe if
Yeah,
we
we're out of
not?
ads right here. Be right back, screen.
Yay! Welcome back. It helps if I do that. There we go. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for watching ads. They help out the stream. I hope they were good ones. I hope they were funny.
They were delicious.
But I forgot to say hello, Kuro. I saw you. I saw you pop up during hand check, hand check story, and I didn't want to interrupt Dane. All right, we're almost done, Dane. We're almost to the Fanime questions.
Oh boy.
So you had a cosplay, you had a casual yeet cosplay, and casual clothes. How was it like to cosplay at Fanime as a whole? How was your experience?
As a whole, it was actually great not having to swap out of different cosplays, like 3 or 4. So that was great. Usually that comes with multiple plans and trying to hit multiple things like multiple photo shoots and different events. So it was nice not having to do that.
Oh, really quick pause. For people from California or other areas, gatherings are called photo shoots. Most people call photo shoots that are not gatherings where you go and you take photos and you're with a dedicated photographer and just your group as a photo shoot.
Oh, shoot.
Gatherings are the group communal hangout. Everyone's can be the same character or not same character, and you take group shots and you do interaction stuff. You do crowd requests. I just wanted to clarify if that's what Dane meant.
Okay, yeah. So when I say photo shoots, I use that term interchangeably with gatherings. It's like a scheduled thing, like Final Fantasy 14 photo shoot, and it's just the gathering where everyone just shows up in one spot and they talk and get photos taken of them.
Yes. So when he says photo shoot, he means gathering usually. When I say photo shoot, it is my little cabal, and we go to a location and take photos.
Okay, remember that. It'll be on the test.
Yes.
So yeah, I know it was nice. No real changes. Like you said, I had the casual, like had the Dragon Master Alec with the yeet glasses, but I also just had my casualness with the yeet glasses. If anyone knows anything about pro wrestling, this is a like signature thing for a wrestler named Jey Uso, and his whole thing is yeeting. He gets the whole crowd to yeet. And there were like quite a few people who called me out on it. They're like, "Yo, Jey Uso, yeet!" And I was like, "Yeet!" Like in the elevator, guy holding like an item. It's a suitcase that's for WWE. It's called Money in the Bank. He's holding it. I'm like, "Yo, is that Money in the Bank?" He's like, "Yeah, it is." I'm just like, "Yeet!" Like it was really good.
Also, Maguma did the whole spiel with you.
4 letters, 1 word. Yeet.
So in the 7-minute recap video that I did, I'm still new at videography, guys, especially on my phone, but I did put that in there. The one I did the recording of you doing that.
Nice.
It's in that 7-minute thing. I'm currently loving what they did with Jey Uso's storyline. Are you caught up, Dane? Is spoiler safe with you?
Yeah. Well, SmackDown just finished airing for today, so I need to watch that. I have to VPN into Canada to watch it on Netflix. So once I watch SmackDown tonight, I will be caught up. But I missed the last 20 years before January 2025. I wasn't actively watching. So from 2004 to 2024, I need to figure out what all happened. Like I saw Otis's storyline. I know Jey Uso wasn't feeling very Usi. So I know that storyline with Sami Zayn. I just need to get caught up somehow.
So, yes, the weekend was full of a lot of wrestling puns. And then him going, "No spoilers!"
No spoilers. Uninstall the Twitter, whatever it's called. Okay, Instagram should be safe. No, it's
Nope.
not. Like literally first thing that pops up, like, God damn it.
Yep.
Stop
I
opening
remember that
Instagram.
moment because you were so loud.
I was like, shit.
Um,
Sorry, I'm Italian. I'm loud and boisterous.
and the tiramisu.
Oh no, the tiramisu.
God, there were so many good memories this con.
I love how we both thought of that.
You'll love it. It's
flying
been so good ever since they
tiramisu.
finally got rid of Vince McCammon. So just I'll let Dane answer that or respond to that. But the tiramisu, I actually might make an emote just for you. Have it be a hand smacking the tiramisu. I'm loud. Yes, but you're adorably loud with a cute accent. But so Dane has a very sweet friend who
Not anymore. Not after that.
Liar. He still ate hoagies with us. But he was checking in on Dane. Like he was worried about him with the cosplay issue. My first time meeting him, and I found him absolutely adorable. I want to pinch his cheeks. Don't tell him I said that. Stop it, Dane. But like he brought Dane donuts, like was checking in. We didn't know we were on the same floor either, so that was our bad, I guess. But the morning of, he's like, "Hey, do you want tiramisu or fruit tart?" And he's like, "Tiramisu." So we were meeting up with them to go get hoagies, but we kept like missing like time things, and we ended up seeing our friend Miho and her little cabal, and that was the first time I saw her all Fanime, even though we're staying at the same hotel. And we're like, "Oh my god, Neo! Oh my god, Akai and Dane!" And we started chatting, and I forget what you were talking about, but I see him. I see friend, and he's walking, and he's so happy with like, guys, it was really cute. So pretend this is a little circle plate, and he's all like prancing over to you behind you.
Oh,
Yeah, he was prancing, and he had like a warm smile on his face. He was so excited to give it to you.
no.
Dane is in the middle of a story, and my hand is reaching out, and I'm like, Dane, like slow-mo, and he's coming up, and he gets right behind Dane to surprise him. Dane, mid-story, as I'm about to reach and touch him, slaps the plate. The plate in slow motion goes flying to the floor. Niho, her cabal, and friend are all like, and then Niho and I just lost it. We started laughing so hard. And then the friend was just like,
Oh, it was so defeating.
his hand was still mid-air, empty. If there was any moment I wish I had a GoPro and I was forever recording, it was that moment. Because Niho and I like made eye contact before we just lost our shit.
Oh my god, I feel so bad.
I watched Nane turn purple. He's purple. And he's like, 10-second! After he's been well over 10 seconds, guy, because we're all frozen. This was the most sitcom moment of my life.
I would have eaten that tiramisu. I would have eaten it right off the floor. I felt so bad. I'm like, give it to me right now.
So Dane's diving for it. It ended up partially on Niho. We're laughing. Friend is just like, okay, I gotta be responsible. I gotta be responsible. So they're getting towels and things to pick it up. And he puts it back on the plate. And Dane's like, what? I'm gonna eat that. And I'm like, don't do it, Dane. Throw it away. Throw it away, friend. Friend, throw it away. And he's just walking slow. Like, he's like holding it like this. and dumps it in the trash. Okay, that one's for best moment of Fanime, actually.
God damn it.
So that happened.
Awful.
God, it was so good.
Damn. I'm gonna go to La Provence nearby, and I'm gonna actually buy some tiramisu. I'm gonna show up at Simon's place. I'm probably gonna do this tomorrow morning.
Yes, do it, and then I want a picture.
I'll take video of it all.
Okay, good. All right. Any regrets?
Any regrets? You know what? I think my biggest regret was not realizing how much Burritozilla cost. Yeah.
How much did that burrito cost?
So traditionally, it's like $23, $24, right?
5 years ago.
Burritozilla. What's up?
5 years ago.
Yeah, I guess. And you think, okay, it probably increased the cost by a few bucks, right? Before I realized that Burritozilla charged me a little over 50 bucks. That's unacceptable for Burritozilla. So I was like, I was kind of broken about that. That's so fucked up.
You fucked up.
Yeah. You fucked up. You fucked up. For my wrestling fan, you know, you tapped out. You tapped out. I also tapped out because I didn't finish the burrito.
Yeah. Damn it. You wasted $25.
It's sad. I ran out of the good sauce. The sauce is still incredible, but you only get 4 things of it.
Apparently, Owie, yeah. Apparently, it's $50 now for the giant monster.
It's like, man. Okay, how can I do this? See my arm? Okay, there's my elbow right there, right? It comes to right here.
Yeah.
From the tip of my fingers. Fully wrapped.
Fully wrapped. That with a giant burrito.
Is Burritozilla. And it's about yay.
I remember that, Owie. I remember that. For me, actually no regrets. I saw who I wanted to see. I did what I wanted to do. I got Constance photos. I got photos from Constance. I got photos from Jeff. And I got photos from Blizzard. I got photos from Dan. Got photos from Chris Z. Man, I think I got all the photographers I usually like to hang out with. Constance was the one that I really, really wanted. I love her. I love her editing. My hat's there. We go. My hat keeps. My hat tried to run away, guys. Some kind angel soul put it on the table when we realized it wasn't on my head, and so now when I'm out and about, it will always be safety pinned to my wig.
If any of you know Fanime,
that was a horror story.
Yeah,
that would have been a regret. But some kind angel who was looking over me, making sure my dream came true, as the song goes, put it on the table with the metal cowboy hat, and I was saved. But yeah, overall, no regrets. Like, I think I did everything on the checklist and nothing I was... Well, okay. It was kind of a good thing you didn't come with the okonomiyaki day because the waitress forgot about Ted's order, put it in wrong.
Oh, no.
Put my order in wrong. And, like, it was a complete shit show.
Damn. What time did you go to okonomiyaki, whatever it's called?
It was a different okonomiyaki. It's the pancake.
Yeah. What time did you go?
We were 6.
Fanime was already officially over. Yeah. Doesn't count.
Okay. Doesn't count. I was like, I was at 6. That's why the magic wore off. But I want to just like everyone wanted the noodle okonomiyaki, the Osaka style. I was the only one that really just wanted traditional because I can get noodle style at a restaurant. I have to make traditional myself. I got noodles. And with my tiny tummy, it I wanted to have curry on top of the okonomiyaki and be happy, but I was just eating noodles. We did get a free okonomiyaki, but also the pork had sulfates, so it gave me a migraine. So I
Oh
was
no,
kind of
I'm
regret.
sorry.
But outside of that, no regrets. I ate way too much. I actually ate. Ted actually was like, "You ordered a lot," and I'm like, "Flavor. This is my last chance at flavor before I go back to potatoes."
Dang, I should have
So
been there to eat all the leftovers.
yeah, you would have had. There were so many.
Dude, my flight got
Um.
delayed so long. Like I wasn't out of there till like 11:45 at the airport.
Oh God. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
All right. Two more questions before we open Q&A. Lessons learned for next convention and or next year Fanime.
So I already know this lesson learned. It's something that, you try to prepare for when you're managing projects. Because if anyone here knows, outside of cosplay, I do a lot of project management. And there's risks. You plan for those risks. You have a rough percentage of the likelihood of a risk occurring. If the risk occurs, it's an issue and you have a plan to address the issue. Unfortunately, I did not have a plan to address the issue that happened with my cosplay because I wasn't expecting it to be a problem. So that's the only thing for lesson learned. It's like, even if there shouldn't be any real chance of it occurring, it shouldn't occur in the first place. Time is always your most valued commodity. Your most valued resource. So always, always, always have a response plan to everything, even things you think will be totally fine. So I need to do that more on the personal side, cosplay side. I just got to bring over my mentality from work and apply it more to my personal life. That's my lessons learned.
Oh, I like spending my time on you, so
Oh,
it was something I was happy to spend, even though
was that your
I know
lessons
it
learned?
makes you feel guilty. um, lesson learned for me, and it's something I was trying to do this convention already, and when you make a plan, God laughs and ruins it for you. So just roll. Just roll with it. I have learned through my series of trying to be over planned, over micromanage, that I can put unfair expectations on myself and others. And I didn't want that to impact this vacation. This is the only fun con I have this year. I'm going to have fun at FanX because I'm flying in a friend to help me with the table, but it's a work. Like, I'll be working. Like, it's going to be tiring. We're actually going to take Luna and to do some photos at a location that I've been wanting to go to, but it's a 4-hour drive from where I currently live and only 45-minute drive where the con is. So we're going to go do that really early, butt fuck early one morning and hope the pictures turn out. But over planning and having expectations is going to be the best thing ever usually ends up with me feeling frustrated or disappointed or people not as engaged as I am. I knew this was going to be a problem with Zurkey because we knew what we were we knew what we were getting when things started to go sideways. I work well under pressure once I know like what I'm dealing with. But since we had no real plans going in other than stuff with each other and finding friends and hanging out and doing masquerade, it made it a way more enjoyable and organic experience, not over planning. I did feel bad for Zurkey because I was like, go have fun with with your peoples. Shoo. Shoo.
No, no, not while you're working on stuff. No,
But
we're
he
in it
felt
together.
guilty. And I think at one point when we were being adults and we went to a bar and his friends come to pick him up to go get Zilly, he's like, are you sure? I'm like, go. Get out of here. I have people to walk me home. And I was really glad you did that. I had to send him off another time while I was working on stuff. I was like, I'm happy working on things in the hotel room. Go have fun. Have fun or I'll hurt you.
I wanted you to have fun. Like, I didn't want you to work all the time. That was more important to me, is that you had fun.
I had a ton of fun. But also my social battery is like this compared to your this. Where's my camera?
My also, I guess, has a slower discharge rate.
Yeah. You swap them out like battery packs.
And it has solar panels, so that helps too.
Yeah, you have yeah. See, you're not normal. But going in with that expectation, going in with rolling with the flow. My best friend who lives in San Jose, like everything started to go sideways for her, and I'm like, look, I got to see you. That was the most important part. Take care of your house. I know you're going stir crazy. I don't feel comfortable Ubering in San Jose by myself, so I can't meet you places. So I did have the restriction of like I gotta stay near the hotel just because I don't want to go too far in an Uber, because my Uber from the airport to the hotel was really awkward. And I was getting real paranoid being by myself in the Uber. I was like, I took a picture of him. I took a picture of the license plate. I made sure, like, and I told people where I'm going because, I don't like how he's asking how heavy or light my suitcases are. Why is he asking if I'm married? I'm going to lie and say I'm a local staying at a hotel because it's an anime con and I don't want to travel. Like, I had to come up with so many lies on the spot, Dane. So many lies. Yeah, it was weird small product misprint. It was like, your suitcase so light. How long are you staying? Who are you going home to? Are you married?
That's your social
security. The Uber driver we took together that was dead quiet both times, I much appreciate that better.
Yeah, I had a
you? What's your social security
one. I had
number?
A quiet one. It's like you never know what you're gonna get, but yeah, if it's just you and you get a chatty one, then they could mean well, but also there's that concern that they're trying to get information out of you, and you don't want to give them anything.
Where are you from? Where do you work? Are people going to miss you if you go disappearing?
They're giving you like the Dutch Brothers treatment. It's like when they ask you for your order, like, "Hi, how you doing? Today great. What do you got planned? When's your birthday? You going to Anime Con? What's an Anime Con? Oh, that's cool. I don't know what that is, but that's really cool."
So yeah, I lied through my teeth. Apparently Pompon told me it's normal, and one of their friends who drives Uber would sell his porn book to the writer, like his smut book, like advertise his smut book. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Like, I prefer like business casual chatty. I still tipped, but like, man, I did not feel safe in that Uber by myself. So I know rubbed off. Can I see yours? Yeah, Sid. Yeah. I just got creeped out by how the comments about my suitcase and how long my stay was, and that I was going to a hotel. Like all of my like sex trafficking radars were like pinging, and I was just like, nope, not Ubering by myself, not in San Jose. Not a fun fact, but an important fact is I've known several people who were sex trafficked in San Jose State and were attemptedly kidnapped. So it is a real fear. It's a real legit one. Always be safe out there, guys. Always. A safety tip I do when I'm staying by myself is I put a second person with a masculine name under the guest list. So Dane didn't realize my fear was so strong and actually legit until we got to the hotel room and I explained like some of the stuff that I've seen or gone through or my coworkers have.
So I feel bad about, like, I don't remember any of this.
Yeah. So it's your male privilege. Sorry.
Can't you say it's my bad memory?
Yeah, same sin, same. Like I did some dumb shit, especially during my young cause, which is why I'm doing this series actually and saying these things because we will have a safety video coming out probably in the fall when I can plan the guest speakers. Yeah. Yep. Another friend photographer, I was like, yeah, you know, it's really nice to only have one person in my room, and it's really nice. I'm like, haha, I have a room by myself, and I look at him, I dead eye look at him, because he's a tall white dude. He's like 6'3", 6'4", kind of built, and I go, that's your male privilege, and he pauses for a second and goes, yeah, it is. I'm like, yep, I can't do that. I will ask a male friend to stay with me, though.
I'm on the list.
Yep. Where are you? There you are. But yeah. Otherwise, I normally put on a masculine name as my second person, especially if they don't charge for two people. That way, I'm just covering my bases there as well. But the only time I can't find a roommate is when I have the table by myself at conventions and when I'm doing work stuff. So none of my workmates will stay with me. They want to be in the room by themselves. And I'm like, oh. Ooh, welcome back, son. All right. So I think I answered lessons learned. Anything? Just that male privilege. 100% male privilege can stay in a hotel room by themselves and not be worried about anything. All right. Last question before open Q&A. I
also like bolt the door too.
What was that?
To your point, though, I also bolt the door.
Yeah. Okay. So Chat doesn't know this about me, but my subconscious is very like stranger danger murder. I will sleep attack. So several times when friends have slept with me in the same room, if they open and close the door or make any noise, or I hear noise out in the hallway or outside in the window, there are times I bolt up like an animatronic. I will dead ass look at the sound, eyes open apparently, confirm that it's not a danger, and then animatronic my way back down and go back to bed. I don't remember any of this.
I heard that.
So I forgot to tell Dane this. I will sleep through a war zone. But if I hear something in the room that doesn't sound like it should belong or could present a danger, my subconscious wakes up somehow and I'm still dead asleep. So I hit my bedtime and I'm watching him work and I'm like sleepy directing him. And I think at some point I roll over and go to sleep. He's cleaning up because he's a clean boy. And he quietly closes a dresser drawer. And apparently I flip over and I say, I heard that. And he gets all sad. He's like, I wasn't quiet enough. He tells me this in the morning, and I'm like, I was dead asleep. I was asleep.
Damn. You weren't responsive after that.
I was out. There's no recollection or memory of me ever waking up to say that. You know, I'm a light sleeper even with my meds.
I should share with them the story.
Yeah.
About my bed concern.
Oh, your bed. You want to share your bed concern?
I'll share the bed concern story.
You want to tell your little smoochy smooch?
My smoochy smooch. So I usually prefer to have separate beds. Not because I can't, sleep next to a friend, whether they're male or female, and just be, not even like they're their own thing, I'm my own thing, we're good. Like, keep separation. But it was KomoriCon 2000. We were hosting KomoriCon actually. So it was either 2008 to 2012. I want to say it was 2012. And we were in the room, our hotel room, which was right next to the green room, access back and forth, blah, 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 blah. We're going to bed. So it's me and my best friend, Zach, in one bed, and other friends or roommates in the other. In the morning, I'm waking up. I think I'm waking up. I don't know. I'm dating someone else at this time, not who I'm currently with. But I roll over, thinking they're in the bed with me. And as I roll over, I go, mwah, and kiss them on the forehead, I want to say. And right after that happened, I start waking up a little more, my eyes getting wider, realizing that it's not my girlfriend, it's Zach. And he starts waking up and looking at me with this stupid fucking grin on his face because he know exactly what happened. And he is just containing it. And I'm just like, no! I just yell. I'm like, no! I thought you were this other person. So that was a fantastic, traumatizing morning. But I digress, because luckily it was with my best guy friend. Because that happened once, I treat it super seriously now.
He was going to sleep on the floor.
I will sleep on the floor. I will sleep in a separate bed. I will do everything I can to avoid sleeping in the same space as somebody else. And if I have to, I will put like pillow dividers between. All because of that one thing.
So Fanime hoteling is very brutal. There is one hotel that we all collectively like because it's big enough rooms and big enough beds. It has the best staff, and it's far enough away from like the core party and the youngins that it's kind of like the old folks home for us older cosplayers. I know. I'm sorry. It's true. But it's what's formerly used to be known as the Fairmont. It's probably the best hold hands bar. But to book early, so Dane, this is our thing since we're definitely going next year. We both need to get badges so we can both jump on it this time and get an early queue. People who get badges gets assigned a registration block. And we were watching them all get sapped away until what was left was day 1, which is Friday, to Monday. So Dane booked it because I was applying for Artist Alley at the time, I knew when artists were going to get rejected. So we're coming up with some like plans. I'm glad our backup plans weren't needed because Pom Pom had hand, foot, mouth disease raging in her house at the time. It was very good that we went with Plan C, which was secure the room at all costs. So I'm very good at waiting and neurotically checking. So I managed to book the room for day 0 Thursday to Tuesday, which is the day after, with one bed. So we hit Plan C, right? We didn't need to go bum a room from a friend. We didn't need an overnight place. I didn't need to book another hotel somewhere else. So we hit that. And then I was like, okay, as soon as the artists find out, we'll have a very small window to get double beds. They started dropping like flies because they got rejected, and we managed to get double beds. So that is my approach to hoteling, no matter what con, when hotels are competitive. I don't know if that helps anybody, but I also was neurotically checking almost every day close to the drop date. And I put us on the wait list. So that was my secret to scoring 2 beds. Plans for the future. We're finally on the last question.
More skits, revisions of my cosplay, which I mentioned very early in this. What are we calling this? Interview podcast?
It's a Life of a Cosplayer docu-series.
Life of a Cosplayer docu-series. So more versions, because this is my dream cosplay. Dragon Master Alex from Lunar Silver Star Story is my dream cosplay. This is not a one and done. This is going to be a permanent staple until I die. So perfecting this in any way I can is my goal. Other plans aside from skits and this, looking at new cosplay ideas that I might want to do, maybe for comfort. If I really love Expedition 33, maybe Gustav, maybe Lunar 2. We'll really kind of see. And I'd love to also take a look back into the past again. See if there's any other old cosplays. Like, I know a while back I wanted to cosplay Namco Cross Capcom as the 2 main characters from that because they looked really cool. But yeah.
Sorry, Constance wrote something and I'm dying.
Not the furry armor until you die.
She was so mad.
Mad at
the fur
okay, Constance is mad at the source material, correct? Okay, cool. Yeah, it sucks, the inconsistencies. It really does. Okay, so for anyone who's in this chat, I want you to look up the PlayStation 1 cover art for Lunar Silver Star Story Complete. You're going to see my character holding a sword. You're going to see a character with dark lipstick and dark blue hair off to the side. I won't do spoilers like 25 years later. But I won't do spoilers 25 years later. But you look at his armor. Look how it bunches a little bit. It almost looks like it's a little battle worn, but the bunching, that is what throws you off. Is this leather armor? Is this hard armor? Is this dragon fur armor? You don't know and you can't tell through any of the cutscenes.
You know, the way to solve this is gung-ho, like they're doing with Trails in the Sky, and give us a CG remake.
They should. But even they didn't create the original material. Ugh.
I mean, I will take that over Lunar 3.
Now, have you seen their graphics? I don't know if it's theirs or if they commissioned someone to do it, but they've been releasing these little things of the characters from Lunar 1 and 2 that are updated. And Alex's armor looks a little different and his sword's different. And it's, yeah.
Well, I think they bought it. I think they bought Game Arts.
These are gray in that photo too. It's like,
Stop
come on!
Stop making yourself crazy. Let's wait and see if they give us Lunar remake like they Trails in the Sky.
Okay.
Let's wait. I'm not ready to fly out and remake everything.
Oh God.
So yes. So I am going to be making Dane Hero. He's the protagonist from Lunar 2. We got a couple skits in the works. We got some stuff cooking. So I'll be making Lucia. She's actually was on the list to make because she's super chill and comfy. She's not like 5 layers of like knit and weird textures.
Depends on which version you're doing.
I'm not doing the suit. I want to be in short shorts.
You're not doing the red?
I want to be in short shorts.
Okay.
I want to have my nice little orange scarf thing. That's going to be the hardest thing for me to make because no consistent patterning. But that's fine because I can decide whatever the pattern I want to be at that point. Add tassels, make it cute, make it competition ready. Because it can be nice and clean and it can be sergered and it can be not hot. And I can wear my short shorts. So my high-waisted short shorts. But yeah, so I'm making Lucia. I am making, so you guys will get to watch the progress of this. Esther from Trinity Blood. Dane, this is also your invite if you want to come suffer. Suffer in Trinity Blood.
Trinity Blood. I always confuse this with like Vampire Hunter D and stuff.
I mean, it's Trinity Blood. It's just suffering. It's pretty.
Oh, you just reminded me of something actually.
Yeah, so I'm going to be doing a skit with my friend Connie. We're going to make this as high and as polished and as difficult as humanly possible. So.
Do you think if I cosplayed from Witch Hunter Robin, I'd blend in with Trinity Blood?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We have a plan.
I did ask Carrie, Apothecary, if she wanted to be my sexy vampire lady, and join us too. I'll be putting the group call bait out closer to. But I'll be making that on stream. It's going to be the most complicated costume I've ever made. And it's just going to be a lot of me bitching. So sorry in advance, guys. Slayers, hopefully. If Dane lets me put him as Gallery or another friend who's willing to be Gallery, I can put Dane either in Zelos or in blue face paint and put stones on his face. I already have the costume and I think it'll fit him.
What about Filionel LD Salune?
You want to be the bad guy? Or the dad?
His mustache is epic.
Wait, no, it's the guy with the big beard.
He got a big old handlebar that's going into his cyber.
Done. I'm making it for you for free. You just gotta buy the material. If you're gonna be Phil, hell yeah.
Oh my god, it's funny.
That's instant. That's instant. That's I will happily make you Phil.
Oh god.
Don't test me, Dane. there is a skit here. I will tell you off stream.
There's a skit somewhere here. We just gotta.
All I gotta say a jeet.
Oh.
Yeah, that's all I gotta say. There's a skit there, and it's so you. I will make it.
Oh, awesome! I love it.
Yeah. Anyways, this is how skits happen, guys.
Yeah, you don't sit down and plan out a skit. It happens through something you're randomly thinking about at a random time of the day, and you write down that idea.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, please be Phil. Oh God, please be Phil. We're gonna have to find you someone to be your daughter, though.
I'll have to see what this dude's all about.
He's the most bro of wrestling bro dads. That's a healer.
Bro, that's awesome.
I love Phil so much. I love him so much. We'll probably do have to do a watch session of Slayers next, because that's like where he shines.
Yeah, I need to actually like watch it.
Oh god, it would be so great. Anyways, um, so con wise, I am doing Saber from Honkai. I am buying that costume because I like my sanity. So when it's here, and hopefully it'll be here in time for when Honkai does the Fate Stay Unlimited Blade Works. Fate Unlimited Blade Works, UBW. It's here in time for that, so I will stream in Saber. If not, you guys are gonna get Ren. I did order Jinshi from Apothecary Diaries. I just wanted 2 costumes that were easy to wear at the table, and they were $60. So, kind of no brainer. And I don't care if I get sweaty or it's hot or I eat in it. Like Luna, I'm like was super terrified of anything touching it. So got those 2 coming in. Esther, Lena Inverse from the updated art, which I have started. I just never finished it. And I gotta lose like 10 more pounds before I can fit into it from what I first made. But she's almost done, and I just gotta remake the pauldrons and the armor bits. And I think that's it. And then anything else Dane wants. Oh, Lucia, and then anything else Dane wants, because he's fun to cosplay with. And he's one of the very few people who be like, hey, let's do this. And I'm like, done.
It's also more cost effective to fly a Kai out, buy the stuff, fit me, and fly it back out.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, as long as it's not form fitting, I don't need to be there with you. I can measure it to myself. It's the form fitting ones that I need to be there. Okay. I need your body.
Everybody. Oh shit, Twitch algorithms, never mind. They'll hit us for copyright.
I drape. I can't make things from a pattern to reliably fit other people. I need to drape it onto them. If it's not form fitted, I can drape it to myself if they're around the same size as me. So Dane's about the same size as me. I might have to add a couple inches or have him send me like out his pants so I can like measure like his waistband and then add the elastic in there. But yes, as long as it's not form fitted, like I don't need you in the room.
So there's this cosplay. His name's Domon Kashu for G Gundam. He has this black, tight-fitting spandex that I need wrapped around my entire body. It even zooms in on his butt as it's being wrapped around. I'm gonna need that form fitted.
No. No.
And I need the transformation music to play while it's happening.
You're a menace.
Instead of this hand of mine is burning red, it'd be like this booty of mine is burning red.
This is when I have your SO wrap you in saran wrap and duct tape and just make the pattern out of that.
Made for a great video.
Yeah. So that's, I think, the plans for the future. So I have Anime Idaho. I have DollCon, in which I get to spend some time with Dane and his SO, who's actually going to be wearing my Sesshomaru. So I decided not to finish Sesshomaru. By not finish, I mean everything up to the armor and the detail work, where I'm like, I'm done. I'm tapping out. So she's getting it. So I'm so excited to see her in it. Oh, you sent a link and you don't have a permit. Hold on.
I need permit.
Hold on.
I must acknowledge. I got auto modded.
Oh, hold on. I'll just copy the link. I think I spelled permit wrong, but I'm starting to get a WEG headache.
Uh-oh. Permint.
I don't have my glasses on either, and my eyes are getting old.
You're all good. Everyone else will appreciate the link I just sent.
Okay. I'll have to look at it later. That's what you get for challenging the auto mod. She's very perky. Oh no, she will ban you. Don't start with auto mod. So yeah, so Fan X is the next big one, and then I have Anime Isekai again, and then Fanime. So that's the next year. That being said, we can open up to Q&A. We have been going for almost 3 hours, so thank you guys for the half an hour worth of stuff. And being here. I'm gonna hit snooze. Any questions you want to ask us? I think we covered a lot. Constance wants to fight the designer. I don't see anything different. Odin is quite sad downstairs. He was apparently an angel while I was gone. And then as soon as I get home, he has been a Velcro pup.
He knows you're there. He knows you exist in that room.
Yeah.
I'm
out of reach.
He hears you.
I do have to give him a wobble from Sabrina. So.
Wobble.
Yeah. All right. Any questions, guys? I don't want to cut this off too short if there are questions.
Yeah, we'll give him a minute. Probably try to think of some questions or type them out, hopefully.
If not, you know how to get a hold of me to ask questions about how the cons were, everything else was going. I appreciate y'all for being here and hanging out with us as we decompress from Fanime. It's a lot. Aww.
What happened? Who did that? Who did it?
Tomorrow we'll be crafting. I got to get a lot of stock ready for Anime Idaho. I got 1 month to prep and get all my stock ready. And then after stock making, it will be the start of Sin Kitten's 10-day celebration. I fear for her. I fear for you, Sin. I fear for you so much. I look at your schedule.
10-day celebration.
But she made it 1 year. Yeah. And so she's doing 10-day stream celebration, and I get to be a part of it. So I will be working on craft stuff and then swapping gears to hang out with Sin for the night. I don't know if I'll be streaming or co-streaming or just hanging out. We'll see how I feel about the computer and technology. So that's why some days are short. Okay, good. You had me worried about you. I'm still worried. But that being said, let's go pick someone to raid out to if there's no questions. I am getting a wonderful wig headache. So I want to rip this off and go play some Honkai. I got some Galactic Baseballer things to do anyways. I have been playing with VTube Studio model. She's so cute. Oh, I can't wait to see. Okay. Let's see. Channel. Let's go see. Who can we send you guys to? What do you guys are feeling like? All right, Dean. Should I send someone doing art?
I have no idea. I don't even know where you see.
Games? Multiplayer games?
Maybe someone's playing Lunar right now.
They're not that I know.
Oh, no one's streaming the remaster. Oh, boo. Okay.
That's gonna be me next Friday.
Hey, there you go. We'll raid
Oh wait,
yourself.
no, it won't be next Friday. I have a work thing. God.
Oh, boo.
Nice. I think I'll be too tired to stream on Friday when I get back from the work thing. I'm gonna send you. Is JoJo still streaming? She's live. Hold on. Did JoJo stop streaming? She's just hanging out. She's not streaming. Okay, then I will send you guys to Addie. Adlulang. I can't say her name. I feel so bad. I'm so bad with words. Twitch, stop it. They're playing Repo, and they're super adorable.
Oh, I saw that Repo person at Fanime.
Yeah! I put that in the video.
Hey, I gotta look at this video of yours. Is it on the YouTube or?
Yeah, it's on the YouTube.
Okay, cool. I'll look at it.
Yeah, it's a 7-minute recap.
Okay, that's nice.
All right, I'm gonna send you all there. They're very adorable. Be nice.
Is this where we say
JoJo
goodbye?
is also with them, so enjoy hanging out them as they do Repo shenanigans. It is JoJo's first time playing Repo, so.
Cool.
All right. I think I can send you all over raid messages. There you go. There's your raid message. Y'all have a great Friday or Saturday. Love you guys and take it easy.
Bye, everybody.
Because they're both purpley pink.
That's true. I do like Miku. That is a special interest, yeah.